Look it.
Oh my God.
Let me turn my camera around. Look
Okay.
it.
Okay. Hurry, we're done. No, we're done.
She just got 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. Look at that. God bless her. Look at that cute doggy. That's her YouTube channel.
Okay.
Look at that.
I don't even know what to say. What do I do now? Do I just go back? Do I just go back to streaming? What do you guys want me to do? I'll do it. What do you want? What do you want?
10,038 subscribers within 5 minutes.
Okay, breathing.
Thanks to the DUI guy.
Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot.
So,
Okay, let's go back to streaming.
so here's the tripod that somebody gave me. See, now I can do better live streaming when I come up on the rec, see? It goes up to 60, I think 67 inches.
There's trash everywhere.
It got
There's trash
a
everywhere.
level.
And I got a puppy. Look at that.
I can put my,
Look at
I
this
can
cute
take
brown
this
boy.
off
Oh my gosh, you guys.
and put
You
my
guys are the
GoPro right
The
here.
best ever, huh?
So,
Yes, they are. Are you so over it? Are you
so let's see if I can put that up there and have.
That's right, you don't, but that's okay. That's okay. I need therapy right now. Like, I need therapy. I am so excited and happy. This is on for everybody who's just joining us, who just subscribed. When I hit $100 super chats, we do the $100 super chat dance.
If I had $100 to spare, I would do that.
He's worth all of your money. Look at the handsome boy. Thank you.
But I don't have the $100, people. I could spare.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Oh, yes. Yes, you can give me. Thank you. Thank you. You say thank you, Larry. Let's say thank you, Larry.
I mean, they blew her channel up, people.
Yeah. Say thank you, R.A. We love you, R.A. We love you, Larry. Thank you. Oh, he's going to fall asleep. Oh, he's going to fall asleep. All right, everybody enjoy the puppy because I got to put him down. He's a miniature schnauzer. Breathe and hydrate. Breathe and hydrate. I got to breathe and hydrate. I'm going to calm down.
She's a cute blonde. Look at that cute
Oh,
doggy.
you did good. I know I'm being ridiculous. I'll stop. Okay. Yes, I know.
That dog says she's crazy, but she's not.
Your belly okay? I know mommy got a little too excited, huh? And she was throwing you around everywhere. Mommy
Like I said, that's another channel go to. DANI is the first name. Second name is AHN. The other one is DIRECT.
Wow. What are we reviewing? Well, we're reviewing the Rust trial because it's a friggin' circus in Crazy Town. So we're on that.
Everybody went there and
so
done a
many super chats we have to
hashtag
get
buckle up.
And friggin' DUI guy coming in with $100? The DUI guy, why? Why are you so kind to me? Why are you so nice? Also, congratulations. I totally freaking called it. I totally called you, Chandler. Don't you lie. You know when you and I talked about it. I was like, the DUI guy I said from day one was going to end up like, not just hooking up with this chick. My suspicion, they're gonna get married. I'm just saying, I called it. I freaking called it. Oh my goodness.
Listen to that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do Island. $2 super chat. Breathe, we love you. Breathe. Okay, well, Island, my blessing to you is that you enjoy this kind of joy. Blessings to everybody. Everybody, I hope you get to enjoy the excitement and joy that I just had. I hope it's coursing through your veins right now with me. Boop. Thank you so much.
I'm trying
John
something
Stewart,
new.
$2 super chat. Hashtag buckle up. Amen to that. And I cannot wait to have Larry on to cover that case with him. Thank you so much, John Stewart. My blessing to you is that you don't hit your thumb with a nail ever again. Boop. Let's see. What else do we have? Equality member for 6 months. I'm crying laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny. Blood.
I think that's
almost
pretty
passed out.
good,
I almost
people.
passed out. I straight up almost passed out. And Larry says, congrats on the 10,000 subs. Oh my gosh. You guys.
I wish I could get at least 1,000, but I take all that God can give
May
me.
you be happy and may you never run out of gas in your car when you need it the most. Let's see. Dan Davies, $2 super chat, 1,777 watching right now. I know, crazy. And now we're down because, you know, not everybody tolerates the super chat dance. But here's the thing. I promised my subscribers and all of my members that I would do it when I hit 10,000. It's done, baby. It is done. You guys made it happen. Thank you so much, Dan Davies. My blessing to you is that you
I can't even get a
super
chat because I'm not a full-time member. I know I'm early.
What? Well,
that one person that emailed me, you said about a big box. I emailed you back.
Car is in drive. They haven't
So if it tells you anything.
Not responding. Twill's clear.
So, man,
it's
a great day being
Debbie, my blessing to you is
Friday
that you don't get
the
too
1st.
sweaty when you're super nervous, and that when you're nervous, that your breath will calm, that you'll breathe through it, and that you will be super successful in everything that you go for. Boop. Kimberly G, $50 super chat. We came to you from Recovery Addict, and I am so grateful for that. Kimberly G, you just look flawless. Is that really you? Because if that's you, may your gorgeousness continue for the rest of your life. May you remain as timeless and classic and beautiful as you are. Thank you so much, Kimberly G. Boop. Let's see. We have a ton of gifted memberships and subscriptions, and there's just too many boops to give. So I will reserve the boops for the end of the stream if that's okay with you guys. Uni, I'm going to put you down and say bye-bye to everybody.
She got a good looking dog.
How do I close it? Okay. Say everybody, say thank you. Thank you so much. Mommy's gonna go buy me a ton of treats tonight. You will. Thank you for the super chat. Mommy's gonna invest in me.
Hashtag buckle up, people. DUI guy, he went over the writ or motion to the appeals court a while ago before he had everybody come over to this channel. You know, that's one thing I like about DUI guy. He explains everything. I guess where people like me don't really understand what's going on. He made it for, I guess, for dummies. Everybody's not a dummy, so that's something, you know.
What did I get when I hit 10,000? I didn't know that. Thank you so much, and I am so grateful to everyone who's here. I am so loved. I am so blessed. I am so very blessed. And there was another YouTuber in here. There's so many beautiful blessings and gifts and super chats. Go, Danny. Cry happy tears. We love you. I love you. I love you guys. So glad to be here. I love your excitement. I love you. Mimi Waters. I love your excitement. Andrew, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Matt Bond, $2 Australian dollars. Doggy is what the woof? Yeah, poor doggy. Poor doggy's been trying to get in the room all day, and then I let him in, and he's like gonna vomit. You know, when you're too excited and you want to throw up, I get a copper play button at 10,000. Shut up. No. Do I? Do I really? That's so exciting, you guys. We're so close to getting to like. I know that at like 13 or 15,000 I can get affiliate links because people always ask me where I buy my stuff and I want to tell you. And I do tell you. But it would be nice if I could make some money off of it too, and then we can all win. Everybody's a win-win. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. I am so sorry. I want to get to all the super chats, but I'm conflicted. Okay, everybody who wants me me to read through the super chats and just enjoy this moment with me, hit the 1. Anybody who wants to go back to the trial coverage, hit a 2. There we go. There we go. I'll let you guys decide because I can't. I already have executive dysfunction problems. This is making it worse. 1. Okay, I see a 1. 1. Do whatever you want. What I want is I want to continue to read super chats and do trial coverage. I just want what you want. Okay? I want you to want what you want, and I want to help you enjoy this with me. I've never done this before. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Okay, 2, 2, 2. I see a lot of 2s, a lot of 1s, a lot of 6s and 7s. Don't know what's going on with the 6s and 7s and 3s. 3, it must be whatever. 69. I like the 69. I mean, wait, no, not like that. Maybe like that. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So all of our newer folks who are here are hitting 2. So what we will do is we will just finish this trial coverage. I've made a decision. We will finish the trial coverage for the Rust hearing until it goes on break. Once it goes on break, we're going to do a huge celebration. I will close out this stream and start a new stream for the rest of the trial day for Rust. And if I have disappointed all of you, please let me know and I will change my mind. I will change my mind. Holy smokes. Okay, let's get into the... No, I'm too excited though. I'm too excited and distracted. Okay, let's read the super chats and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Billy Joe Olson, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Billy Joe Olson. JSTIERS, Jess Tears, 1972 became a member. Welcome to the cult of Aphrodite. May you be blessed. Oksana gifted 5 Danny on direct super chats. Afix gave a $10 super chat for a $10,000 boop of my favorite of Laura. Glad you got the dog. I'm so glad I got this dog too. And again, I credit that in part to the DUI guy saying get the dog because I didn't at the time. I was working full time and married, and I was like, how do I get a dog and a puppy? And with the streaming, it's probably too much. He was like, go get the dog, and I'm really glad he told me to. Sarah Dyson is a new member. Welcome to the cult of Aphrodite. The DUI guy, thank you again. Seriously, thank you so much. Billy Joe Olson, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Billy Joe Olson. I will give blessings and boops at the end. Oksana gifted 5 Danny on direct memberships. Everybody say thank you, Oksana. 50 Shades of Cray, $5 super chat. Congrats. Thank you so much, 50 Shades of Cray. I freaking love that name. I'm going to steal that one day. Debbie Childers, calm down. Love you, girl. LOL. I'm calm. I'm calm now. I've made determinations and decisions and I'm focused. Equality, Canadian dollars, $10 super chat. Congratulations. No, congratulations to you. Congratulations to everybody who made this happen. Like, it wasn't me. I just sit here and comment and work and I show up and you guys make it all worth it every single time, every day. You honestly,
think she's a very sweet
nothing
lady.
makes me happier than you guys. Seriously. Let's see. Vicky Brushwood, good for you. $2 super chat, good for us.
So
Okay, calm down. Mimi Waters. Oh, I like that name. Channel Goals. Yeah, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Dan Davis, $2 super chat. What the hell, storm coming? I felt the storm. We rode the storm. We rode those waves. I loved it. So much. Wagstall 007, 2 pounds. Ooh, very, very classy. What the hell's mentality? Restorage the love. XX. Thank you so much. MG Law, $5 super chat. Thank you for the 10,000. Congratulations for the 10,000 subs. Thank you so very much, MG Law. Love you, man. And I love your commentary. If you want to hop in anytime, just let me know and I'll shoot you a link. Debbie Childers, darling, just say thank you and continue. Okay, thank you, and I'm continuing. Thank you, Debbie. Soul Souffle, $5 super chat. Continue streaming, LOL. Keep doing what you did to get to what you got. Congratulations, Danny. Awesome. What did I do? I don't know what I did. I just like everybody and love everybody.
Like I say, you all need to go to her YouTube video.
$5 super sticker. Thank you so much. Dan Davies, $2 super chat. DUI guy might just eat his shoe. Why? Why? For gifting me? For blessing me? No, don't eat your shoe. Oh, I don't know what that means. Maybe that means something. Oh my gosh. Yes, 100% yes. Cynthia Brotheme, DUI guy Tug, and you are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm watching the kids right now. Wife is sick. If you're still going, once I get them in bed, I'll jump in. I probably will still be going because my voice is almost gone and I might as well just carry on. Carry on! Woohoo! Empty lot. May your wife get feeling better and may your kids go to bed without incident.
I want to thank the DUI
sorry,
guy,
I just
man.
even though I said I would hold
She's
it.
very sweet.
Let's see. Rogue Mama, $5 super chat. Rogue Mama's been with us for a minute. You did it. I secretly set a goal in my head that you were going to hit it by today. You didn't secretly set it. Girl, you said it everywhere. You were out there sharing. You were working so hard. Thank you so much because I can manifest destiny with the blessings of Aphrodite. Amen to that. May we all be blessed. May all of your manifestations come true as mine did today and the manifestation of Rogue Mama. Thank you so much, Rogue Mama. May your manifestations continue to become reality every single day.
People.
Thank you so much.
You can't
Rosalind
beat that.
Duke, $10 super chat. Happy years for you. Happy years for you too. AJ Watson, $2 super chat. 3, make Larry join. Oh, 3 is make Larry join. Larry, send Larry edible shoes. Okay, I'll do that. I'll just send him edible shoes. $50 super chat from Julio. Thank you so much, Julio. Congratulations to a true beauty. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm not a true beauty. You're a true beauty. You deserve all the blessings. Love you and glad you unblocked me. I don't remember blocking you. Larry, if everybody puts in Larry, maybe he'll join us, because we love Larry. Well, I haven't got to actually send him an invite, and maybe he'll join us. Maybe we'll be so blessed as to not only have him, well, he has his new girlfriend. We don't want to interrupt their happy time, their happy love time. I don't want to interrupt anybody. But let me go ahead and I'll send him an invite, see if he wants to join. We're going to continue our coverage. I will reserve my boops for the end of our coverage. I am just so stoked. I am so
That's very
limitlessly
good,
happy
people.
right now.
I like it.
Any limit on my happiness? No, none. Whatever. It is what it is. Nobody is as happy as me right now. I almost screaming this whole world. Like, about Mary okay, maybe.
He buys you driving for the line
You're happy for now, enjoy it, but you're not as happy as I am right now.
Man, this is team.
Oh, Larry, we love you. We love Larry. I stand Larry. I'm gonna sim for Larry. All right, we're back. Let me close the door now that I've made a mess of my office. Wait, did I clean up the mess of my office?
That'd be nice if I had something like this to set up. You know, that way I wouldn't have to use my cell phone. I talked to a young kid today, well, over 18, still a kid in my book, about computers.
Okay, we are back. We are back.
So,
we are back and better than ever. Holy smokes. Did I lose my voice? Oh, Runkle goes live in 19 minutes. He's covering this trial. Yeah, but Runkle, I don't want to take away from Runkle's thing. Recovery Addict, I love these celebrations. I love this. This is the best thing ever. Oh my gosh, I'm going to help so many other channels get to be awesome like this. This is the best.
Why can't I have somebody
he's like my twin flame.
do
He
that
doesn't
to
know it yet,
me?
but like not in
I
a
know
romantic
I'm
sense, like
nobody.
in a completely platonic way. We may
I'd be
twins.
satisfied if I could get 1,000.
Holy smokesies. Okay, let's get into the trial coverage. I will reserve my boobs. I'm gonna cry a little. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not crying. Wait, I got a Cash App too? John H 2004 says I got Cash App? Why are you guys, why are you making my dreams come true today? I'm not even that cute. I need my makeup on. I'm sweaty. I'm so sweaty. I'm so sweaty.
She's gonna sleep
Oh
good
my
tonight,
gosh.
people.
I'm sweaty and excited.
People, to donate, you donate to Tom Cartwright 4375 at Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana 47111. Do you know how to do Cash App? I do have Cash App. It's the $sign. Tom Cartwright 4375. You know what you have to do. Only thing I know, you got a $sign, Tom Cartwright 4375. That person talking about the box, that, you know, it depends how big a box it is. You know, if it's like a laptop box, it will fit in, at least at the Charlestown, Indiana post office, because they got boxes out, big boxes out there in the lobby. Because I measure it one day. And I know I gave this person my home address. Should I've done it? Well, if you want to be found, people, you're going to be found. If you're using your cell phone, you got GPS, so they can find you. But when people up and down your street got cameras outside of their house on both sides of the street and the main road, you know, they're going to get caught. Since I got my cameras going, you know, there's certain police officers that can bring it up. You know, if they get a beep, that means somebody's pulling down my driveway, or you know how they work. So it'll go off on their app, but they got to keep an eye on me, make sure this senior citizen don't get taken advantage of.
Clear.
She's a very she's done it pretty. Man, if I had a room, I'd set up a studio in, but I don't. It's only two bedrooms, people. I only got 2 bedrooms. So that wouldn't work. I got a bag of meow mix, probably 16-pound bag or something, where I can mix it in with the other food. But for supper tonight, I gave the kitty cats a small cup of meow mix. You know, it's a treat.
I can't follow your app, Danny. You have to be like the last app, because nobody can follow you. You're so animated and precious and loving, and your little and blessings to you, young child, and blessings to you, young mother, and blessings to you, old father, and blessings. I love it. I absolutely love it. I was like, people were messaging me and they're like, "You broke Danny, Larry."
I'm broken. I'm irreparable. Oh my gosh, I have tears. Where's my tears? I can't be as cool as you. I can't.
No, I got the idea from you. Yeah, I got the idea from you.
I inspired you to do something.
To get this cup. I saw it on your, I think it was like on your YouTube or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta have me one. So
Okay.
it's my favorite cup now.
I'm so happy to hear this. Okay, so then you guys all know. Oh my gosh, Bronca in the chat. Danny found the gummies. Unfortunately, not. But hold on, wait. I gotta let you guys all know how Larry and I met. You may not even remember this. So back when I was running for office, I really enjoyed Nick Rekieta's streams, and I was watching the whole Amber Heard trial and everything that was going on there. And that's how I first started following you on your channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this guy. He's hilarious. And he has really, like, he's a competent attorney. And for reference, go and watch my competent attorney rant that I had earlier. Anyway, I was in love with the DUI guy from, like, the minute I saw him on screen. I was like, this guy is awesome. And then he came on a chat with that I was lucky enough to be invited onto by Jeff. And I think I remember saying, oh my gosh, it's the DUI guy. I'm your biggest fan. And here we are today. And this is just
And look at you.
unbelievable.
The whole, just for the record, the whole, I believe Chad is saying I'm echoing, and I don't know if it's me or you.
It's me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Hold on. Let me fix it.
Take your time.
Echo cancellation. Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
There we go. Are we good? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes,
Yes.
that sounds good. Okay, so first of all, congrats on the 10K. I mean, I honestly, I didn't plan that. I just wanted to surprise you because I was like, Danny's live. I'm just gonna dump like 5,000 people in your direction, see what happens.
Reckless driver in the
Yeah,
area
you
of
see what-
062 carrying way.
Yeah, we broke Danny.
Vehicle
So
going
congratulations on the
westbound
10K. The
and
whole
eastbound lane,
hashtag
westbound and eastbound
copper
lane.
play button
Could I provide
is not a real
description?
thing. They
Vehicle
used
did
to
cause
years and years and years and years
program
and years ago.
crash at that intersection.
YouTube used to have, there was like, you know, they didn't even have the diamond yet because there was like 10 million, nobody had 10
Then
million
on the,
subscribers. Or the
intersection
ruby, I
again.
think it's the ruby at 10 million, then there's the gold at 1
062
million.
carrying way.
Silver play button, that one I do have, and a lot of YouTubers and LawTube have, because it's 100,000. It's like the easier of the many, you know, thresholds to meet, or at least early on for all of us. And then they used to have like the copper play button at 10,000, back when YouTube was very, very small, before it was owned by Google. Now it's impossible. I mean, you can create a channel and get the copper play button within a day, you know, if you got the right content. So it's impossible to keep up. So they
That's
decided
one
to
thing
start
I
earlier.
ain't got,
There was
people.
also,
I
like,
ain't got the right content.
I'm probably making it up, but it was like the aluminum, you know, play button that was like 1,000 subscribers, and there was like the wooden play button that's 100 subscribers. Again, all of that is scrapped. It's all BS. The minimum threshold is, but it's still, it's a thing. It's like the appendix, you know, it still exists, just not in flesh form, and it's just been cut out, carved out. The copper, you can create one. Somebody can like create a copper play button for you, and I think it would be really adorable if one of your fans decided to like create one. But Chandler says hi, by the way. Chandler
Oh my
is
gosh. Where is she? Can I see your hand, Chandler? Because I need proof of life.
She needs proof of life. She wants to see your hand. Your hand.
Yeah, your left hand.
Left hand. Make sure there's no wedding ring on it. That's what she's
No,
probably
I'm
checking
just
for.
curious. I'm just curious.
To prove that it's her hand, because both of mine are right here.
Oh my gosh, I love your nails, by the way, Chandler.
She said she loves your nails. She
Chandler,
can't
you
hear
have to
because
come to
you're
my
here.
celebration party.
Danny says you have to come to her celebration party. She said she'd love to.
Boom. Done.
Boom. Done. Awesome.
Danielle
so
must be
freaking awesome.
from
So,
Kentucky.
Now that I have you here, why don't you tell me what the hills?
What the hells? Oh my god.
Yeah,
What
I'll
the
break.
hells?
I'll break this up. Hold on. What minute are we? We're at like 3 hours exactly. Perfect. Go ahead.
So, have you been following this at all? I know you've been doing the Rust.
No, I have been following it because I really love, you know, harping on judges who behave badly. And here you have one.
I saw you retweeted or like quote tweeted a couple of my posts, so I know you kind of like have a glance at it. But here it is in a nutshell. Here's the 15-second TLDR version. You ready? Rogue judge in Florida deprives Jeremy Hales of his First Amendment right to free speech and punishes him if other people, third parties, make speech that he's not happy with, and he's going to punish Jeremy for it.
Good. Good.
So
And
now
then we can take him down on
coming
every
after the judge.
single thing. That makes me salivate. I would love for him to do it. Freaking do it, buddy. You already effed
Well,
up. You might as well continue.
It's too late now. It's too late now. So the latest sequence of events, right?
Oh,
So I got into this last Thursday. I mean, these things, you know, it's like I like to joke now saying this is moving at Johnny Depp speeds, because it reminds me of how fast, how many messages I was getting during the Johnny Depp trial. But about what the hell is this? I mean, they were on my show last Thursday Saturday, I did a quick TLDR 20-minute video on them, and during which I got a threat from a former judge that I'm going to file a bar complaint against you, so hashtag buckle up, DUI guy, because I'm coming after you. And I'm like, okay, I was going to end it here. This was going to be my last video because they have a lot of content. I was like, here's my 20-minute TLDR, and I'm bouncing off. Have fun. I'm going to do the next thing, whatever, Rust, whatever. Gutierrez is going on. The Young Thug. There's so much interesting stuff on the internet right now. And I get this complaint. I get this threat of a bar complaint against me, and I'm like, okay, DUI guy has officially entered the chat. Let's go. I obviously hit a pain button somewhere. Whatever I like thrusted my thumb into, Judge Thomas somewhere went, ow, and I was like, that hurt. Didn't even know. I wasn't trying to do anything. So let's go. And we've been literally every day. It was on someone else's channel. We were on That Umbrella Guys on Monday. Then we did Megan's on Tuesday. We had What the Hell's Tuesday. Then we had What the Hell's on Tugs on Wednesday. Then Popcorn Planet, Andy Signor did a video on it yesterday. He had me on, and now today we did like the final motion. But here's what happened: the writ.
Oh yeah, what happened to your writ?
So the writ of prohibition is now officially filed. There was supposed to be a trial today. The continuation of the continuation of the continuation of the continuation. That's an accurate statement of the hearing. Was supposed to happen today, but because there was a motion to disqualify filed in January, he denied, or December, he denied. Then there was another one filed February. I forget the dates now, but anyway, he denied that one as well on Valentine's Day, which was a great Valentine's Day gift, I suppose. And then they filed another one, the third one, motion to disqualify. The judge was like, please, Your Honor, remove yourself, make things easy for everyone. He's like, no, refuse. And now memes are being created. This thing is blowing up.
He's talking about Judge Thomas
nationwide by today,
in Levy County, Florida.
But anyway, that's another story. And now, Wednesday, they went to court, and unfortunately I couldn't be there because I had other obligations. And I was going to come with Chandler down to Levy County, Florida. We're going to fly to Tampa. We're already looking flights and everything, because it's like 2 hours from Tampa, going eastward, I think, northeast, or southeast. And we're going to fly there, get a rental car, go to court today. We're going to be in court today. Now, unfortunately, and I know Andy lives in Tampa, so he would have joined us. Now, the problem is, here's the problem. Well, it's a good problem, because the lawyers on Wednesday, and by the way, go to What the Hell's channel. They posted the hearing from Wednesday. They got it. They got the hearing. So they posted it on their channel. It's on their channel right now. I don't know if they posted the whole thing, but the judge apparently yells at Jeremy. I don't know. I understand.
I'm gonna put a link to it down in the chat for anybody who wants to check that out.
Mm-hmm. So
he yells at him.
He yells at it on Wednesday. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm like, oh my god, this is the gift that keeps on giving, or as Lynette's followers would say, the grift that keeps on grifting. Where have we heard that before, Danny?
38.
Wasn't that the whole Elaine thing that she said, where she was like, "Aren't you getting your 5 minutes of fame?"
The Amber stands, exactly. The grift, all he does is make money and grift. Anytime that people do something you don't like, it's like, well, you're making money on it. And anyway, the judge gave us a ruling, because the judge was like making them show up at 1:30, so they nudge him at 9 a.m. At like 9:47, of course, he issues a 2-page ruling, denied. It's covered on my channel. There's a whole playlist now. We're almost in the double digits of videos about this, on What the Hell is a Saga. That's what it's titled. And so on Wednesday, we did that, and basically they asked him to stay proceedings, and they said, Judge, since you're refusing to disqualify yourself, please stay proceedings. For those of you who don't speak legalese, that means stop everything. We're going to file a writ of prohibition. Just give us some time. Give us a week. And the judge was very unhappy, obviously, because the request for a stay of the proceedings was filed 8 minutes. 8 minutes after he denied, because they knew it was coming. They already had that can that was written. It was ready to go. He wasn't expecting that. He's trying to blindside them using rules and procedure. and he even called them out, as I understand, the Jeremy's lawyers on Wednesday, saying, you did not file the writ in a timely manner. Motherfucker, they filed it 8 minutes after you wrote, I'm not disqualifying myself for the 3rd time. You can't say that. There's no rule that says you cannot, anyway. So
all of this over a protective order.
All of this over a protective, I don't know. I don't get it.
All of this over a protective order. This is how insane judges get, man. And this is this a judge that primarily deals with family law? Because it sounds like he's a family.
What I don't understand, since Jeremy of what the hell's got a protected order against them and they've been served, how come her old man got a gun? When you got a PO against you, you supposed to give your guns up. Ain't that double standards? Lynette and John Crook, or whatever his idiot name is, they're not supposed to be around guns since they've been served with a protected order. I think this is stupid. I think that judge in Levy County is stupid. That's my opinion, people. Back to the audio.
It was filed, and
Good call.
finally, the
That
proceedings are stayed. Now,
a
here's
house
the twisted
On
part.
fire, fully engulfed.
The temporary injunction
Body
that
shop
the
in
judge
Area
issued
31
against
in
Jeremy
Canton. Crushing the
because of
Austin
Lynette's
Christian
petition
Church.
on December 4th, depriving him of his free speech and his right to bear arms, right to a speedy
I
trial,
was
right
thinking
to
of
property,
going to
because
that
there's an easement
far,
he can't access
but it's up
because
there
of
in
the judge's
Austin.
order. His right to
And
all
so,
this, we counted 1, 2,
I'm not going to
4,
do
5, and
that.
6
That's too
amendments,
far away.
or the amendments that he violated. Those are still in place to the next date. There is no next date because of the writ now, and Jeremy is entirely in limbo. He is literally in limbo. He is in purgatory, where it's Schrodinger's ruling. You both have it and you don't at the same time. But now you do. You do until.
I want to thank you people out there. I got a question. I know the DUI guy answered that since Jeremy, what the hell, by those storage lockers, what happens if he finds a gun in his storage lockers? Would he be in violation of the court order? Well, the way I understand it and the way that DUI guys explain it, he'd be breaking a court order and go to jail. But I like to see Ohio, get liar Preston in Ohio on those contempt charges and put her butt in jail. She is abusing her child. She adopted that girl. And, she got a 501c that, because she got a turtle sanctuary. Well, the Fish and Wildlife game people went there. They videotaped it before she got there. She said she only got warning, but through the process, she got 3 citations. Them turtles is dying. I couldn't have nothing like it here. Because as cold as it is.
That's the Fourth Amendment deprivation, seizure of his property, essentially, by the judge, unlawfully, with no constitutional protection, nothing. He can't have a gun, so George also can't carry, because as long as she's on that property, she can't have any firearms, because Jeremy's there. Speech, everything, speedy trial, you name it.
This
due
is
process.
so scary. From a physical security standpoint, this is really scary, because if his fans show up, or if anyone does anything to his obnoxious a-hole neighbors, then he's going to be held in violation of the protective order because they will blame him. For those who are unaware, with protective order, typically there's language that says any contact, either through you or a third party on your behalf, is a violation of the protective order and you could get arrested. And so if anybody, like you could have malicious third parties, you could have trolls making phone calls unbeknownst to him or bothering this guy unbeknownst to him without his prompting, and that could still be considered a violation of the protective order. Am I wrong?
I heard half of that. Sorry, I was talking to Chandler. Yes, I think my instinct is to say yes, as long as, first of all, I trust you that you're educating your audience. But secondly, the part that I did hear, absolutely, if you are in some way, shape, or form, violating the injunction, and you're liable for the wrath of the judge, contempt of court, etc.
And what's really scary about that too is because he's unarmed, God forbid something happen where someone shows up
Knock on wood,
to attack him or harm.
I'm not going to speak for them, but I understand they have their protective measures. Don't worry about them. I understand, at least they said something. I don't want to repeat it because, again, I'm in the business of helping people. I don't know what they're doing, but I know that they are safe and they're not in violation of the order. That's what I know.
Because my friend, my brother-in-law actually got picked up on charges, complete bullshit charges from a neighboring county, and he was acquitted. Actually, he wasn't acquitted. The charges were just dropped, okay? He was released from jail like 3 days later. They held him in jail for 3 days on suspicion of something he had nothing to do with. Like, they didn't even have a real reason to arrest him. Anyway, this happened like 30 years ago. He went to apply for his gun license and they said, no, because you have charges that are outstanding that have never been fully resolved in the state of Florida. We can't help you. But the level of corruption that I've seen in those neighboring jurisdictions is terrifying to me. So, I wouldn't feel personally comfortable calling the police in that jurisdiction. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
And that may be a stretch, and I don't mean to, beat on police everywhere, but I would be very cautious. I'm really, really pleased that you are covering this and that it's blown up. And obviously, it was exciting to see Buckle Up in my chat. And I was like, wait, what?
I told them
wait a second, this is hilarious.
To just pop in secretly, don't say anything, and just #Buckle Up and hit send. And I wanted you to just be, and it happened.
And that's literally what happened, because I was talking, because I had just gotten a recovery addict, what do you call it? What do you call it? I'm so overwhelmed. I can't even think. He dumped his chat into mine. He redirected into mine.
Raid.
Thank you. I got an RA raid already. So I was freaking out about that and just super pumped about that. And we were talking about this breast trial because it's getting extra spicy. I knew, okay.
Hey, stop that.
But I suspected that Hannah was getting thrown under the bus from day one because nobody's stories were lining up. Nothing was making sense. And I had said from day one that everyone needed to be arrested. If she was going to be prosecuted, everyone who was liable needed to be prosecuted. I said from day one that this needed to be a civil lawsuit, not a criminal case. If there was any criminal liability, it should be against Alec Baldwin, who was not only the co-producer on the show, calling the shots on the show, literally the shot that was called was his. And then he pulls open the gun. He should have checked all of that. He didn't check anything. He knew that there were safety problems. He was the one who was rushing the armor. He was putting pressure on the budget to make sure everything was done as quickly and as cheaply as possible. Anyway, so that's what's going on in the Rush trial. I said from the very beginning that I felt something was really fishy about everyone's testimony, including Hannah Gutierrez's. And it turns out I'm right. I'm so right. It's disgusting. I love to be right. It kind of gets me in all the right places. But I was right. And I'm so pleased. And I'm just, my brain is still broken. Mary Jane is totally right. Really not Sarah. My brain is, I just can't.
You want to hit that? Yeah, I'm passing it on to you. Just grab
Not yet. Not yet.
It's burning my fingers. Come on, just grab it. Just Danny, for acting purposes, will you please?
Hold on, wait, this one.
You got it? Yeah, there you go. There we go. All right. Whew. All right. Crisis averted. On that note, I gotta go. My girlfriend needs me. I love you too. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Thanks. You.
All right. Bye. And congratulations on 10K again.
Oh, no, you don't get to congratulate me yet. I'm bringing you and Chandler back. We're having a freaking party.
We are.
Rings
Let's-
all around.
We'll do it. We'll definitely do it.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what a freaking lucky day it is. Woo, DUI is sassy. He's so sassy. He is so sassy. I love the DUI guy. I love all of you guys. Holy smokes. Wait, are we still, like, do we still have 10,000 subscribers? In the back of my mind, I have this unconscious fear that you guys are all going to unsubscribe now. No, we're still gaining. Oh, we are 2 subscribers away from being 10,100. Drop that doobie. I'm dropping it. It's dropped. I never had it. No one ever had it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anyone. Call my lawyer. Call my lawyer. Get a warrant. MG Law. Bye, Larry. Sorry, Larry's gone. Oh. All right. We ain't done. Let us jump into this. Let us continue. And then I will actually start following the What the Hills trial a little more closely. Or the saga. It's not a trial, it's a saga. We're gonna cover that too. No way, I'm subbed. Oh, I love you guys. I'll be your fall guy, Danny. Thank you for volunteering as tribute, but we have quite a few competent defense attorneys out there who I'm friends with. I think I'll be okay. This time I'll be okay. Plus, it's a Class A misdemeanor here, so I'm good. Like, worst case scenario, I pay like an $80 fine to the court and I move on. And I have to let the bar know, hey, by the way, I got stuck with the doobie. Wow. Congratulations on 10,000 Goddess Danny on direct. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Man, if
I'm
somebody
going to hit
done
play on
that
this.
to
We're going to keep
me,
going. We are at 10,106 subscribers. We're there, folks. It's there.
man, if I got 10,000 subscribers, probably have to call 911 because I wouldn't believe it. So that'd be kind of, hey, I'd be satisfied with 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank you people. It's in the background. So, you know, I want to do that. I want to thank you all. Oh. That's for all you people that have subscribed. I love you all. You know, you are the best of the best people. God bless you. Here's a clap for you all people. So I want to thank you all, you know, for being the people who you are. That's bad now. I don't have to hold my phone. So that's good. The only thing I have to worry about is the kitty cats walking all over me. So my kitty cats, they all got their special treat. Tonight for supper, they got some meow mix. Since they're pretty good. The outside cats got their meow mix. Mama Blackie was out there. I know, people, I've got too many cats. I want to thank you all for Twitch. And ain't gonna say who it was, but and this person, I'm already gonna say what stated it, a person or persons is in. And this persons give me permission, you know, that person could be somebody important. The person could be a VIP. You know, I wish this room was big enough where I could set up like a studio. But man, this little hinky-dinky computer, let me show you that. See, there's my little HP computer. You know, it's one of them ones from Best Buy. About $300, I think, what I paid for it. The one I like to have is about $1,800. It's that LON, well, you know what I'm talking about. You saw it in my YouTube video. And maybe I can get one of them headphones, microphones I can plug in this computer where I can live stream just on YouTube and no other channels. So, you know, the DUI guy, he's very nice. I sent him a thing on his Twitter account to get a hold of for public safety because Chris wants to talk to him. I don't know what, but that, when he came live, and Chris talked about last night, he got 3 or 4 videos that he uploaded to YouTube, which YouTube is holding it up. I guess condition yellow, whatever that means. But Chris never violated any of the rules. It's Meade County, Kentucky making it rough on them. There are a bunch of crooks in Meade County, Kentucky. You know, and some of those people, like I said, all Chris done there went open records law to get papers for court. They beat the heck out of his girlfriend Tiffany, who is from Scottsburg, Indiana, or Scott County, Indiana. Because I don't know if she lived in the city or the county. So, and they put charges on them that idiot jailer. I tell you how, well, Indiana, the jail is run by the sheriff. Since Kentucky is a Commonwealth state, you can run for the jailer. And that jailer put out all the information on Chris, his home address, his social security number, his birthday, phone number, this and that. You know, you can go to public safety and it's there on video. And Meade County, Kentucky contacted YouTube. YouTube took some down of those videos. Isn't that a violation of the First Amendment? You know, it shows the truth. You know, it's weird. You know, I know, Chris, as all you have done, you, before you go live, agree to the terms of YouTube. You read all the things on YouTube that you can't do. And like me, I'm using Prison Live Studio. You got to check the box, not made for children. If you don't know, they got 2 YouTube channels, which they got to have a guardian or a parent has to be there at all times. Now, I know there's people watching my YouTube channel that either got their grandkids or their children. You know, they're watching it because they do watch YouTube channels. I know who you are, but I'm not going to mention you. And if you all know, I told you when I was out riding around this afternoon, Pepsi puts out root beer. What is it? Mug root beer? Well, you know, it's MUG root beer or something. I've seen something like it, but I didn't know it was Pepsi. They just came out this week. One of Pepsi VIP told me. I was at a store, and I told him about my YouTube channel and all this. I said, I've been promoting You're All Pepsi Zero. People said, why are you doing it? You're not getting paid. I said, well, I got diabetes. I explained this to them. I told them how many Pepsis I drank a month. Over 150 cans a month. I got cans and bags in the metal shed. I got them in garbage cans. But can you see me try to take it to the recycle place? You know, a pickup truck would be better. Oh, there's Megan on this lady's show. I got to turn on mute that. I love Megan.
Oh my gosh. I've got to figure out how to tame this mane. This is ridiculous. I don't have a clipper on here or something.
Tame the mane. No, don't tame that mane.
Oh, it's terrible looking.
Listen, no, it's not terrible. Look.
It is. It's
I
terrible.
think Megan looks nice.
I have full flesh.
What is happening? It doesn't look good at all.
Megan Fox is on
Embrace the wild.
Danielle's
Oh, yeah. Now my
YouTube
camera's all
channel.
blurry. All right, stop that.
Hello, Megan Fox.
Why is it doing that? God, I'm moving around too much, I guess.
Wait, I need volume on this side. Can you tell I haven't washed my hair for a minute?
Either time. It's literally
It's
standing
been like
on end.
a few days. It's okay.
Yeah, mine too. It's
You all see,
There we go.
right in here. God.
That actually looks better. Like, we need to
See,
bring that
Sock?
There we go.
You need to get on the
Yeah,
other
the
side.
big hair. I
I'm
do
not
it.
scooting over.
Big hair. I'll tell you
Not
what.
until time
These
for me to
people,
go
these
to
buckle
bed.
up people.
See?
You gotta love them. They are.
I love them.
Jeremy and George Hales must be doing something really right because they have an audience that is so loyal and so interested in their well-being that they're very impressive.
Remember,
to me. These are
people,
impressive people.
I don't
And they
own
have
the
been
rights
having a lot of fun. You're
to
gonna really like
what
them.
you hear, and I'm
you
not
should
showing
definitely
it,
get
but
into
you
this
hear
case
the
because you're gonna love
audio.
it. This
YouTube
judge
might
is an
say
absolute
something
fool.
about
What an
that, but
ass. He's so much fun to make
I want
fun
you
of.
to
I mean,
watch
you can't
these
even, I can't
YouTube
even tell you. This
people.
guy is such a jerk.
Megan
He's
Fox,
just the
I've been
perfect
watching her
person for
maybe
you-
a
for
couple of
Lawtooth
weeks
to get a
now,
hold of,
thanks
because
to
we might be able to do
DUI
some good
guy.
here. And get rid of this guy.
No, he needs to be getting rid of, but he's one of many judges. Oh, how is the freaking Missouri judge in the case that you told me about with the custody dispute? How is he even on the bench? How was he on the bench for so long?
Who knows? But you know what? He got deposed the other day. It happened. He finally got deposed. So
What happened?
he had been fighting. This is a judge, by the way, you guys. His name is Eric Amy. He put 2 children in jail because they didn't want to go live with off the bench outside of his judicial authority, marched them down to the jail cells under the court, put them in a cell, separated them with bare feet, made them take off their shoes and socks. So he basically stripped them and then left them there while they were being filmed and watched by adult people. And one of them, the little girl, had to go to the bathroom and she wouldn't go because there was a toilet there and she knew she was on film. I mean, it was terrifying. And he had them arrested twice, 2 times. Once was caught on film and they handcuffed these kids. And these were famous kids. These were the Rocket Children. They were on America's Got Talent, and they're magicians. They're working magicians. Their mother didn't want them in Hollywood anymore, but they were very happy with their career. And this judge agreed with mom and was just trying to take them away from their
There's
father.
another judge should be. I remember seeing him on
Anyway,
American
so
Got
Bart
Talent.
Rocket
Let's
has
listen
sued
to
this man,
this.
and it finally, they stripped him of his immunity. It happened. The court said, you don't get immunity when you take off your robe and act as a police officer. No, you do not. So he unfortunately got immunity for the arrest that he had done the second time because he ordered it, and so it was done properly, even though it was bullshit. So he did get immunity for that, but he is facing justice for taking them to the court or to the jail under the thing. Anyway, he just got deposed the other day. Bart Rocket had texted me and told me about it. He was all really excited. I need to write an article to update that case.
You really do, because I have been wondering what's been happening in there, and I've been so overwhelmed with everything else. I haven't been able to reach out to you and to ask you because you're my source. Like, you are my source of information on this case. And this case, you guys, is so wild, but not uncommon for the state of Missouri.
Yeah, I need to do a video on that on my channel too. I've actually not done a video on
Missouri is west of me.
But I didn't do
You
a video.
come on my channel and talked about it. Do you want to? I'll make it clippable. You can just pull from that.
Yeah, maybe I should. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea.
So I have a new podcast that I still haven't put up today. I still haven't recorded it. I am so behind. I have a podcast that I'm doing every day. It's called Fox Den Daily, and it's on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and I'm basically doing like a recap of all the law tubers I watch and what cases we're following and who's covering what, and it's just like a short 25-minute recap every day of what's going on in the law and crime world. And so far, so good. It's been fun. It's just an experiment. I'm seeing if I can make it advertiser.
I'd say you see.
But so far, so good. I mean, I've had like 4,000 downloads in
Kathy,
10 episodes.
You see
and if I can get to
Kathy
7,500 in
back
1
there
month,
behind
then I'll
me.
be eligible for
She's a
ads.
pretty
So
girl.
I'm excited.
Hold on,
I'm almost there.
If
Do you have the link easily available on your Twitter?
Yes. Well, I can put it there. Yeah, I should. Hold on.
let's see if I
Yeah,
got
drop a link
any
down in the chat, or if
audio.
you want to put it in the private chat so I can tell people to go check out your
Yeah.
podcast. Because I downloaded 2 of your podcasts. I really enjoyed those episodes that I
Did you?
that I listened to. Yeah, I did, and I'm actually going to listen to it on the plane ride. That's my intention, is to listen to it on the plane ride over to South Korea, because I'm moving there for a short time. So
Oh yeah,
That'll be a lot of fun.
I heard that. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Am I a mod in your chat? I think I am. Let me see.
I think you are.
Let me paste this. Here's the podcast. No, I guess I'm not. I must
I
not.
love. What? You're not a mod? Shut your dirty mouth.
I don't think so. See, do you see me?
I'm modding you right now. Hold on.
Okay.
We're making this happen. Let me pull open my live streaming thingy. Here we go. Oh, everybody's messaging, so now I lost you. There you are. Okay.
There we go.
The chat's moving so fast. I was not prepared. Okay, add as a moderator. I'm going to make you a...
It doesn't matter. I won't do mod things. Just whatever. It's
Okay, standard moderator. Standard
There you go.
moderator.
that'll work.
Okay. All right, there we go. I'm like, I don't know how the moddy things work. It's so sweet when like listeners reach out to me or viewers and they're like, oh, I want to be a mod. I'm like, you do? You do? Okay.
You do?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I love that.
I'm so excited that you got 10,000 subs, and watching you get that was so funny. Oh my God, the dog gagging. The dog. Danny, the dog gagging was the best thing ever. And you're like, oh my God, animal abuse. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. And the dancing, like, are you kidding? I've almost doubled my subs with these people in
I am so proud of
week?
you.
a week.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
Take my advice and start covering this case, Danny.
Okay, yeah, you think? I think I will. Thank you. Holy.
Really a cool group of people, and they care a whole lot about the Hales, and they didn't know that LawTube existed. This is the thing. We have YouTube communities like colliding, like worlds colliding, and then all this explosive growth because we just found a bunch of people who didn't know we were here that are really interested in this kind of stuff. They're interested in court cases. They're interested in what we do. So
I am so happy to see cross universe. over into other,
Right?
you know.
I know.
It-
And guess what? I have breaking news in the Hales case. I have breaking
Yeah.
news.
Oh, give me it.
Breaking news, everybody, in the Hales case. I have it in good information that a member of the press has filed for media access to the grudge judge's courtroom. Now, because the hearing was canceled for March 1st, the media request was denied because the hearing was canceled because the writ of prohibition went in this morning, and now the appeals court is going to hear whether the judge is going to get kicked off or not. But if it comes back around to his courtroom, there's going to be cameras in the courtroom, and we're going to see it.
Was that you?
Mm-mm.
It wasn't?
Mm-mm. I don't know if I can say who it was yet, so I'm not going to say.
Okay,
who,
don't say
but
who it is.
But I know
wanna
that
know.
it's been done.
I am so excited. I was looking forward to maybe even flying out there because I come back from Korea in
Yep.
June. In June. So, but
Well, I'm going to be in Maricopa County in June covering the tonsil twins case.
oh, you will?
Yep, June 10th. I'm going to be in Arizona for that case.
Oh my gosh, I'm coming to see you.
You should.
I'm coming to see you because that's not too far from me at all.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We already have media access to that one too. We have the okay for media access into the Maricopa County Court. That's brand new information just today.
I'm so excited. The tonsil twin case is crazy. So when her due date didn't come around, by the way, give me an update. What happened? Because last time we were on break with you, she was due and nothing came.
Oh, you have no idea. It's so much worse since then. It is so much worse since then. I may have to put on a moon bump for this. Stuff something under my shirt. So you know that she said she was no longer pregnant. She tried to get out of the case, tried to dismiss it, but Clayton Eckert's lawyer was like, hell no, you will not. We are going all the way through. And the judge agreed. The judge said, sorry, denied.
Wait. Can you give a TLDR for everybody who's joining us who may not know anything about this?
Easy TLDR. Former bachelor Clayton Eckert takes a gummy. Gets a nude from a girl who he was just showing properties to, who just contacted him like the day before. And he showed some properties to her because she said she wanted to buy something. He tells her to come over after the flirty texts. She comes over, a couple of blowies happen. 2, he says.
Hello
Within
there.
5 hours.
How you doing this
11
fine
days. The next day
Friday?
he tells her, "I'm really sorry that happened. That was really unprofessional of me, and we should not do that again because we're working together, and that's weird." And she cried and freaked out, and he was like, "Oh no." So 11 days later, she's now saying she was pregnant with twins. Well, 11 days later, she says she's pregnant. A few days after that, she's like, it could be twins. And then suddenly it's twins. She never gave him anything but a positive HCG urine test. She never gave him anything but a fake sonogram that he reverse Google searched and found it from, we call them Schrodinger's twins. The fellatio, the fictitious twins. Mouth conceptions.
Mouth conception.
Fetal attraction.
Oh my gosh.
We have so many. My playlist on this, if you want to get caught up on the craziest case you ever heard, go to my channel, go to the fetal attraction playlist, and you will see start from the beginning and work your way up.
You guys heard it here first. If you want to go in deep and hard into the facts of this case, go and check out the Fetal Attractions playlist.
Sorry, babies.
So it goes. So she drags him to paternity court because she does not. He won't. He's trying to get him to sign a dating contract. If you don't date me, I'm having the babies.
See, there's when somebody got
Don't
me.
date me, I'm having the babies. Last offer. I'm having the
See,
babies. If
that's
don't
what
date
I
you.
got today,
So the whole
people.
time he's like,
That somebody
crazy.
gave
And
me,
I
where
calling, texting, I don't believe
I
it.
can,
And
next time I go to a
the
wreck,
system allows it somehow without any evidence that this bitch is actually
See?
pregnant. She
How
shows
would
up.
you think this sua sponte?
I don't know. Law
I
Talk
know.
with Mike has one of the hearings.
I don't know. What do you mean by Cracker Jack? Ain't Cracker Jack's popcorn? So, I want to thank all those people that's watching. So, will you explain to me what's up with the Cracker Jack? Well, I'm watching DaniAhandRECT. And also Megan Fox is on her show. You know, Megan Fox is a reporter. So, and they've been doing stories reporting on what he's going through, and she does other cases, same as the DUI guy. The DUI guy is going over the paperwork from this court and other courts. So, that's something, you can look at. See, I can take this tripod, I think it go up 67 inches, I think what they say. Somebody sawed me out, said, I heard you need something. I said, what? Would a tripod and a cell phone holder help you out? I said, yes, so-and-so. Because I know what it costs. I've been looking at them online anywhere from $20 up to $100. It depends what type of tripod you get. So I stopped at the drugstore today, people. Pick up my sensors for the next 28 days. I was at Orchland, which is not called Orchland now, but it's going to take me a while to get used to the other name. And I don't really like that company because Orchland had a card that you get a little discount off of it or you get something. But Brugard, Bone Guard, or whatever it's called, So, and I know there's at least five or six people sitting in the background. That's okay. You always give me an email, make your comment that way. It says the temperature tomorrow is high of 58. That'd be a heat wave compared to what it is today, people. And this person that emailed me talking about a post office won't set a box. It must be a heck of a box. I don't know, but if it's like a computer box, it will fit in the post office box. At least in Charlestown, they got some big boxes out there in the lobby, but I don't know what the heck it would be. I know you can't send no pickup truck through the bell, so I know it's not a pickup truck. I know it's not a kitchen stove. That'd be one of the projects I want to work on, people. I want a kitchen stove, what they call a glass top on it. You know, if that tells you, but you see what the price of those are? You know, my kitchen stove is about to get to the graveyard. I say it's probably old, is what I'm thinking. People have got used ones or ones that's sitting out, but none of those things you sit your pans on will fit my stove. I got an oddball one, I guess. I know you got a small one, medium one, large, and extra large. But I think the two large ones are the same size, so that's okay. Okay, what's up, Cracker Jack? Yeah, I'm a Cracker Jack. I remember when you was little, you used to eat Cracker Jacks. Did you see the video I done a couple of days ago? It was you and Grandma and Grandpa. You had a little blue dress on. When Grandpa was in his tux, I showed that to people on YouTube. So, you know, I could use some Cracker Jacks. I ain't had none for a while. But that's not healthy food, so I can't buy a box of Cracker Jacks on my other card. I can only buy healthy food. I thought ice cream would be healthy, but it's not healthy. To me it is. I'll wait 6 more days to get me some ice cream. Let's see, I'm out of cinnamon rolls. I usually get me some glazed donuts, but it's not classified as, I guess, of healthy food. When I went to Walmart this morning, I was trying to find some meatloaf. And the meatloaf I want, it tasted pretty good, people. But, you know, you look at aisle, I guess 31, but Scottsburg Walmart don't have it. And I sure ain't gonna make a special trip to Clarksville Walmart, you know. You know, I know the JC store got meatloaf, but I like this meatloaf. Come on, which one are you? Oh, Lexi. What you doing, Lexi? Hi, Blackie. I gotta push up. I know. So I put, if I don't, you all end up knocking this all over. Move, baby. Hi, Blackie. Hi, Lexi. Oh. Oh. You up there with your grandma, Lexi? You all... It's gonna get dark, people.
So I'm going to show you this meatloaf. Here's the meatloaf I'm talking about, people. I love this. So, that's... See, here's a Cobra 29 that I had a few years. Here's my little... Here's my little modulation box, people. So, I'm gonna have to get me some more pancake sausage. I don't know if that be classified as a healthy food or not. Put my phone down.
No, that is your excuse for walking away from the mic at that moment. Yeah, stock of money, all kinds of wild way there, Rabbi. You know, I ate never had even a few out of miles. There was a few years there where I tried to.
No, get down. Get down.
It'd make a pig with lipstick look good. You said that so fast, I thought you said, I didn't quite catch the 28, but you saw 806 around big ass old man country boy in the invite. Good number taken. You know,
People, yesterday was February the 19th. I want to thank the ones who have a birthday yesterday. It only comes around every 4 years. So, I want to say happy birthdays from the people yesterday. You probably celebrate your birthday every year. You know, that's a good thing. You only turn 1 year old. You only have a birthday every 4 years old. You know, that'd be good, you know, if you was born on February the 29th. You know, that's a good day to be born on. That means you're a special baby. See, 8. If you was 4 years old, you'd be, 16, 20 years old? 4 going to 20, I'd be, oh, it's weird. I want to thank you people that's out there watching. So you all very good people. That was for you. Here's something for you all. The love for you all. You all people is the best. I know there's quite a few you're watching, but that's okay. I love you. God loves you. Thank you. You know, you always send me an email with your comments. That one person, I reply, you know, you talking about the big box, you know who you are. So that's pretty good. So I'm trying to figure out how No, I don't want that. I do it later and I figure out. Had my glass of orange juice. I always got orange juice in there in the ice box. You know, I know it got sugar in it. That's orange juice got the pulp in it, you know, which I like it. To me, that's orange juice. So, people, you want to donate, I gave you my post office box. But if you got a Cash App, or know how to do Cash App, it's the $, Tom Cartwright, 4375. That's the Cash App. So you can donate those two ways. Somebody said, you should get PayPal account. Man, if you knew how much problems I had with the Cash App, you know, I'm 70 plus years old. It's complicated, people, for an old man like me. So, you heard my CB radio. You see my little modulation box in there, which I had that maybe 15, 20 years. I hooked it up and it was working on low side and high side. And it's the old 2 type. I forget what type of tube it takes. One of the L, I don't know. I have to go back and look at one of my old emails. You know, a few years ago, that was about $14 for those tubes. But I like to have an amp. Then I have to have a power supply to handle it. You know, a 5-amp power supply won't handle 100 or 200 watts of power, you know. So, you know, my life went pretty good. Like I say, went and picked up my sensors today, which that'll last me 28 days. Plus, I just put this on a couple of days ago. So, but people, well, one thing, if you got any hair on your arm, I know there's women, you got to shave it where you're going to put your sensor. No matter if you just got a little bit of hair, I know there's some women that got hairs on their arms. You have to shave it before you put your sensor on, whatever kind of sensor you got. I got the Freestyle Liber 2. And I bought some alcohol swabs, tear the pack open and, where your sensors go, you rub it with alcohol. Then you let it dry, and you put your sensor on, and you stick it up, you know what you're doing. Let your people know, Pepsi came out this week. I know they had root beer, but I think they call it mug or something like that. I've drank it before. One of the supervisors or something in that capacity, I saw them someplace where I was at. I told them about my YouTube channel, the name I use. I said, I promote your Zero Pepsi on my YouTube channel. I said, before you came out, I told them exactly how many Pepsis I was buying a month. And you could say, before they came out with zero sugar, I was drinking over 150 a month, besides water. Then now, since they came out with Pepsi Zero, I've cut it down to about half that. So, I cut my Pepsi down, and I told them, I said, I've been complaining over a month in the stores I go in. I said, can't never find any Zero Pepsi set up. I said, these ladies will tell you, yeah, he complains every time they come in, but you Pepsi drivers don't set it up in these coolers up there by the counter. They don't put it back there with the other drinks. I said, there's people that got diabetes and can't have sugar soft drinks. And that's when he told me about that root beer. Like I said, it just came out this week. So I didn't see none in the store today, but I like root beer. You all remember the A&W root beer. I think that's made by Coke. Sorry, Pepsi. But if you get a diet root beer and a regular root beer and sit down and you're blindfolded, say you pick up number 1, then you pick up number 2, you can't tell the difference in it. One was a diet, one wasn't. But I want to see people, if I ever can find that root beer that Pepsi puts out, I think it's called Mug, M-U-G, I think. You all know. And I'm going to buy me, I guess, a 2-liter. And try it, because I love root beer. So I want to give that a try. So I want to try that. And then I'll let you know my opinion about that. So I was thinking of buying a gallon of paint where I can paint my walls. I don't know, it needs paint. Cause I patched this hole up where the kitty cat been, use that for a climbing post and do that. Excuse me, I belched. I belched my orange juice. Gas is too high in Scottsburg. I put $20 in. Didn't hardly give me a half a tank. That's probably about 6 gallons of gas. Like last month, I filled it up. It lasts me the whole month. And a half tank ain't gonna last. I think a couple of things I gotta do this month. One thing, I had to go to the hospital and get the vampires. Or is that next month? I know I gotta go to that gas atomic or gas something in New Albany in a couple of weeks. So that'd be something to look forward to. Gastronomy or whatever it is. That's where I was the other day when I took my son there. So that's where I have to go in a few weeks. So I want to welcome all you people back there sitting in the background. I know who you are. You always let me know. I know we got 15 people back here watching. That's okay.
I have never met one who was like this, ever. Not one. I've met a lot of people with PTSD, but it's way different than this. It's way, like, for one, stories don't usually go in a linear way with people who have PTSD from domestic violence. It kind of bounces all over the place, and it goes off into tangents, and it's hard to keep them on track, and you have to pull them back, and sometimes it's too emotional and they can't get through it. This is not that. I know what you're saying because I feel it too. I see it too.
And like, I'm not saying all victims behave the same way. Okay, like I personally went through a lot of DV, not with my husband, but as a child growing up. And I mean, even when I talked about seeking justice for victims, I wasn't like this. I wasn't like this. This is vitriolic in nature. Mm-hmm. You know, I would state things matter of factly, like, yeah, my bio dad the world would probably be better if he weren't in it. My sister would probably be alive if he weren't in it. You know, but I don't state it in a mean way. I state it in an objective manner because it's an objective.
Oh, Rogue Mama has a very good point. Let me show you a picture.
In the crime video, you can see.
I want to show you. There's a video that she posted on Facebook that's insane of her trying to explain that she's the victim in all this and she's crying, but there are no tears. It's a very Amber Heard-esque video, and it's hard. But let me show. I'm gonna send you on Twitter a picture of a compilation of all her faces from screenshots from that video while she was crying, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Please do.
You've never seen anything like this, or maybe yes, you have on the stand in Johnny Depp v. Amber Heard.
This is so Amber Heard-esque. This is so Amber Heard-esque, and I've worked with clients who've lied to me as well, and they have the same edge to them.
Yep.
I don't know how else to put it. There's this jagged edge that is not natural or inherent to someone who just recently went through a traumatic event. I don't know. I've been through a lot of trauma. I've seen a lot of people in very different dramatic and traumatic experiences. This is not something I see often. This behavior.
Mm-hmm.
This behavior.
Look at your DMs and Twitter.
Okay, DMs and Twitter. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. I'm dumb. I need direction. Oh my gosh.
These are stills from the video she did on Facebook. Trying to say that she's the victim. The one in particular that's very interesting to me is the one in the middle on the top. That is a face of pure rage. That's anger. That is not, none of this is sadness.
See, y'all need to go to her channel.
You know what this reminds me a lot of too?
Let me show her.
When Ruby Frankie did her little stream or
See,
video
that's
about
where you
how
go,
the
right
school
there.
shouldn't have subjected her children to the sinful music of one clip. Low, 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 low. She
I never
lost
saw
it.
this video.
Can I show you? Is anyone else interested? Since we're on full ADHD mode tonight. Hold on.
Totally fine.
Okay.
I'm never
And
gonna get through that TEDx talk anyway. It's terrible.
Although
There is a part where she talks about walking through a snowstorm in Iceland without a coat, and she ends up in an alley, sitting against a cold wall in the snow in a sleeveless dress, and I'm like, bitch, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And it was a total Amber Heard. I was looking at the dirty carpet moment. She was like, I found myself in an alley in the snow in a sleeveless dress, lost. No, you weren't.
why?
That's just ridiculous.
I know I
Watching
say
a
it more.
4-year-old, it's like watching a 7-year-old lie. Like the way 7-year-olds tell stories when they don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, let's keep watching this. I'm going to hit play on this, and then I'm going to message to myself the video, because for whatever reason, it's not, like, showing up. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play on this, and then I'm going to message it to myself so we can all watch the freaking crazy Ruby video.
We'd had a fairy tale start, and then it came down fast. It seemed like overnight, his charm and compliments turned to criticism. His comments became more menacing until finally, the verbal abuse became physical. The first thing he did once we landed in Iceland and got to the hotel was ask me to pick a number. Not knowing why, I picked 40. He said that was how many times he was going to slap me. He did, and then he choked me. The less oxygen I breathed in, the more he smiled. And for the first time in months, he praised me. Good girl, he said. My mind flashed on the note.
Okay, it's
That,
true.
if you remember,
I think she's misinterpreting.
that's
What?
the lady from Johnny Depp. If that tells you anything, people. So, I just, like Megan Fox, I've seen her for a while. So, that's good. And I want to thank the DUI guy, go over there and hit the hashtag buckle up on her. Lordy. That's pretty nice. So I know there's something on TV I'm missing tonight, but that's okay. I'm getting education on these ladies and DUI guy and all this. And like I say, I've been watching What the Hells for over a year, maybe 3 years, something like that. I can't remember for sure. So, that's pretty good. DUI guy, I guess maybe six months to 12 months, something like that. So, that's pretty good. So, like I say, what are the guys 70 plus years old going to do, people? And on a fixed income from $800 to $900 a month. So, if it tells you anything. So, another thing I want to ask you people, is there a way I can hook a microphone? Would it go into where you charge it, or I can't see nothing on top where you can plug in a phone jack? So I'm not going to worry about that. I want to thank you people in the background. But I'm still down on men beating the H out of women, especially that one lives in Scott County. Scott County covers Scottsburg City and Austin, Indiana, which is north of Scottsburg. She's afraid to leave her husband. I say she probably got 2 kids, guessing she's probably about her 30s. He threatened to kill all her and the kids. But, because I heard her talking to a bunch of people. That's the only friends this lady got.
People, if you live in Scott County, Indiana, check with your sisters, your cousins, or something like that. I'm saying she's in her 30s. I don't think she's in her 20s, but she looked like maybe she's in her 30s. You men don't need to beat the hell out of a woman. You're a control freak, you a-hole. You're going to get caught. If you're not on the police report in Scott County or anywhere in Scott County, your neighbor's going to turn you in. So, I disagree with you all beating up women. So, you're not a man, you're a punk. Anybody who beats a woman is a punk. God will take care of you. God will take care of you, people. So here's my blue light. Blue light is for God. I know some said blue lights is for police officers. But blue is for the heavens that God created, the blue skies, the stars. He created the universe. He created the moon. That's something to think about. You all remember the story when you was young about Noah's Ark. Did that really flood the earth? Or did we used to live on the moon and all that water got us coming to a new planet? Could that be possible? I'm a conspiracy person. So, Danny, or Danielle, D-A-N-I, it looked like she must be a lawyer. So, could be. Bunch of them are lawyers on here. Man, if I get a bunch of hashtag buckle up, I know who done it. I wish that was possible. But when certain people's on here, I don't really want to go live. I want to watch them. So, people, remember, believe in God. If you don't, you know what's going to happen? There's a red light. That means you're going down to the fireplace. You believe in God in 24/7. You go to church, so you walk out the church door, the devil gets you again. So you don't really believe in God. If you can't make it to church, people, it's okay. You can watch it on TV. And you also can listen on radio, your local radio stations. If you have Wi-Fi in your house, and you got one of them smart TVs, you can probably find churches 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It could be on Pluto, or it could be on Freebie. It could be on a bunch of them. So, that's something to think about. God loves you. Parents, before you go to bed, give your children a big hug. Tell them you love them. Tell them God loves you. 'Cause anything can happen during the night. You know, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. People who start YouTube channels or do a video on your family history. The husband, the wife, the spouses, men and women, your spouses. You got a kid. Tell them about your medical history. Do you have diabetes? Does diabetes run you? Do a video of something like that of you and your mate. Because you could die one day. So, at least they know what mommy and daddy looks like, or grandpa or grandma looks like, aunts and uncles look like. Do that. You all don't know when the time is coming. Only God knows it. But God will give you more time to live if you put your faith in Him. And another thing, people, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a police officer. I got no college degrees or anything. I'm just telling you what I'm going through. What works for me might not work for you. So that's something to think about, people. What works for me might not work for you. You all know what Ozempic is. There's some people using that just to lose weight, but not diabetes. So I want you all to think about it. The reason I advertise Pepsi Zero Sugar to let people know there's other soft drinks. Check, see if they got zero sugar in your brand. Like some of those fast food restaurants, they don't have Pepsi. They got other brand. Anytime I stop in at the fast food restaurants, they got zero sugar, the brand they sell, in their fast food places. So, but they are Pepsi is coming out with, they got root beer. I think maybe they call it a mug root beer. And one of the big shots that I saw in a store today said they just came out this week with zero sugar root beer. And I believe it is mug. I don't know. You got A&W, you got mug or smug root beer. I think mug is made by Pepsi, So after Megan and Danielle gets off, I'll probably search, see if I can find a microphone for this, but I wouldn't know where in the heck you plug it in. So I'm going to have to bring up, go to the search engine and see if I can find anything. Or take this cover off of it, the plastic cover that goes around your phone, and do that. So, that's something to think about, people. God works in mysterious ways. The people in the background, you sure got my email The one talking about the box is too big to fit in a post office box. And, you know, if you got it, it's okay. What did Johnny Depp see in this stupid woman? She looked like an a-hole in my book. Look at her. She got a mean look. The one on the right here is Megan. The one on the left is Danielle. So, well, that's funny. When the DUI guy switched over to her channel, he told him, hit the hashtag buckle up. Oh, you all seen her face. Man, she got all that. You know, it's a hashtag buckled up. I don't know how many YouTube subscribers she had, but now she got over 10,000 subscribers. Man, I wish I could get 1,000 subscribers. No. But that's okay. I'm going to hit my mute button.
Happy bird and her favorite blue. But if I sing to your voice a kitty, she will feel better in a day or two. You're late. Okay, we've gone down the ADHD rabbit hole. We're coming back. We're bringing it back. Sorry.
No, VeggieTales, man, that was a good hole to go down because I have not watched VeggieTales in so long. What was the one that was Sherlock? It was like the Sherlock Holmes one. Oh my God, my kids used to watch that all the time.
I thought that's the one where the hairbrush goes missing.
Yes, the case of the missing hairbrush.
Yes, the case of the missing hairbrush.
The case of the missing hairbrush, which, by the way, reminds me, now when we run into lawyers in courtrooms who need a hairbrush, we should pull up the case of the missing hairbrush because that's hysterical. We need to find a clip, put that on StreamYard, and play it every time because VeggieTales are awesome. VeggieTales rock, and I miss VeggieTales.
Look at that cute doggy.
I own like all those DVDs. I'm gonna pop one in tonight. I totally am.
I want to own them. My favorite was Jonah and the Whale. That was by far my favorite VeggieTales saga. Like the slapping of the people with the fish and the
Yes, they have the best sense of humor.
They did.
God, they're wonderful cartoons. Not the new ones, the old ones. Because they had this new VeggieTales cartoon. I was not into it. I liked the old VeggieTales.
Oh,
I know. I'm sorry, Rosalind.
Rosalind's like, oh fuck, full hair stream. We haven't. We've gone full wholesome Christian children's show.
That's right.
I never have the opportunity to talk about the details. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't either. I never had the opportunity to talk about VeggieTales, and I could do this all night. We could sing VeggieTales all night long.
I'm just gonna keep ignoring Bronca as he keeps giving me his money. Like a good modern woman. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll just keep ignoring you. Coming soon to her faith, sundress, and regenerated purity.
Yeah, probably.
Breaking news. Megan's gonna pop one in.
Oh God, Andrew.
Okay, here we go.
And in saying that I had done this before, that I had been pregnant before, which I have. I've been pregnant twice before, which is something that I really didn't want to come out because I thought people would judge me for it. And people have already. I know they have.
Worse than Amber Heard. I believe this less than I
Way
believed
worse.
her.
Way worse.
That's the bee face, by the way. Did you see the bee face? We just went past the bee face.
Look at that
It's the
face.
exact same. It's like You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that dog, the shameful dog, Denver, the one who gets into his treats and he's like, and the owner plays the sad music. It's a little golden lab, and he gets closer to him with the camera, and he goes, and he goes like this. It's that exact same face. It's the shame face. I have to look away, and I've been God, and I can't bear it.
She's trying really hard to portray something. She's trying really hard to portray this sadness and despair, but it's just coming off as comical, which, you know, look, it's not our fault that this is funny. It's actually her fault because it's not real. It's not, if this were actually real, we wouldn't feel humor. We wouldn't feel like laughing.
Right.
You feel it as a human being. You feel these things, whether you think you're a body language expert or facial expression expert or not. Everybody is, because we've all been.
Man, that seemed kind of stupid in my book. Fake this, that, because you got money. So, Far Country on CBS. Like I said, people, I don't own the rights to that video, you know. So, it's pretty good. I also want to give a big shout out to them ladies that works at Verizon in Scottsburg, Indiana. Good people. They know what they're talking about. There's some cell phone stores I go into, they don't seem to be that smart. But these two young ladies that works in that Verizon store right there at Lake Road and 56, they're very smart. You know, Verizon's lucky to have ladies like that works there. So God bless you all. I want to give a shout out to all the people who work for German American Bank. I guess German Bank's only in Indiana. I don't know if there's any other German American Bank throughout the United States. I'm not sure on that. So I want to give a shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to all the pet owners who has dogs or cats. Some of you live out on a farm. That means you got cows, goats, stuff like that. So I want to thank you. I'm going to bring up Ray Bone Crusher. I like listen to this guy.
It's Friday and I am really back on here. I want to thank everybody the other day that you let me know that it was actually Thursday instead of Friday when I was on here. Oh, what a surprise. Now, it gave me an extra day to do the things I thought I missed by getting on there yesterday and thinking it was Friday. Boy, what all of a sudden I was given the gift of an extra day in the week. And, you know, I didn't even realize it, but it happens to be a leap year, so I gave an extra day for the whole year.
Yeah, people. That's Ray the Bone Crusher on his YouTube channel. You know, he got quite a few subscribers through some VIP people. You know, that's real smart. So, if y'all don't know it, I got to put my phone down where I can type. I'm letting you all know here, if you live in the area, if you all know where the 2nd Street Bridge is, no, you know, they got an accident, 18-wheeler truck hanging over on the bridge. That's letting you know. Here's another video I want you to see. See, this FCC announced ATSC 1.0 to shut down. They're coming out with ATSC 3.0. So you might want to check, see how old your TV is. If you're watching your local TV stations with the outside antenna. So you might want to put that in your search engine. It's Adam, Tom, Sam, Charlie 3.0 and learn about that. So that's something. I'm going to show you a little clip about 2nd Street Bridge.
I have some personal thoughts about today's incredible rescue above the Ohio River. Triumph over tragedy. How often do we get to see it happen right in front of our eyes? That's what captivated us all today afternoon. The Cisco food semi-truck dangling off the 95-year-old Clark Memorial Bridge, crashing through the rails, somehow hanging on. Its cab, with a woman driver inside, pointing right at the chilly waters of the Ohio River. You know, we've got a lot of problems in our city, folks, but thank God one of them isn't the Louisville Fire Department. Last week, they kept a burning apartment complex from spreading through Nulu. And to the rescue today, a member of the very same all-hazard rescue team that handled that inferno. They train on bridges, skyscrapers, and cliffs. And the man in the bucket, here he is, dropped over the side to make the once-in-a-career rescue today is 29-year-old Bryce Carden, a Louisville native who went to Butler High School with Louisville Fire since 2019. He kept calm. The semi-driver, she stayed calm, while everyone worried that that truck would slip right into the river at any moment. Bryce told her to take a deep breath. He prayed with her. The heart of an entire rescue team showed in many ways today. The heart of Bryce Carden is clear. Compassion and bravery.
See, that's a short clip from WHS TV. That happened on the 2nd Street Bridge right there close to I-65. That happened today, people. So, lucky that lady survived. Thank the Louisville Fire Department for the great rescue today. God bless you all. You all done a great job. So, you know, gotta give them credit. They done a good job. But I bet she had to probably change her britches. I would, if I didn't die of a heart attack. I'll tell you something about that 2nd Street Bridge. It's also known as the Clark Bridge here in Indiana. That's a 2-lane bridge. And they turn it into a 4-lane bridge. And you take your life in your hands when you go across that bridge. You know, if you're going southbound, you're looking at maybe hitting the person next to you going the same direction. It's not made for 2 cars going in the same direction. So, you know, they need to turn that back into a 2-lane bridge because it's not safe as a 4-lane bridge. So, I got a kitty cat snoring here.
Motion for sanctions February 18 as well. Each of those are in the amended order scheduling hearing. There was a prior order scheduling hearing from February 20th that included all but one of those motions.
That's that
additional one
judge
was
down
added,
in Levy County,
so we can resolve it. The case is otherwise scheduled for final hearing on Friday, March 1.
All of these motions, except for one, to stop the deposition. That was Josh.
So,
At 9:55 a.m.
I'm going to explain exactly what he's talking about. I have filed 3. My fear of not receiving a fair trial under his presiding on that bench, and he's denied all 3. This man is beyond bias. This man cannot rule in this case. He's acted as a litigator, as a lawyer for Lynette. He has belittled myself and all of my legal team. And so now what we've done is we've filed a motion.
The stay implicates issues of jurisdiction, and I can't confer jurisdiction or provide jurisdiction, as the case may be. It's set out by rule.
But you have jurisdiction during a pending petition. You have jurisdiction. That's in the motion. You have jurisdiction, even if the first ECA is considering. Now they could issue an order to show cause. That's true. But what we're saying is, and it's really substance over form. It doesn't matter what you call it. We're asking that no further proceedings, absent emergency, unforeseen things, all pending matters that are pending now, be continued until the First District Court of Appeals rules on the petition. Obviously, you have jurisdiction to hear, God forbid something happens. You still have jurisdiction during a pending petition. The court loses jurisdiction during a pending appeals. That's true. Even non-final orders if they accept jurisdiction, but this is not jurisdictional. A petition for a writ of prohibition is an original proceeding in the appellate courts. It's not what we think of as an appeal. So this is necessary to some extent. But you have jurisdiction concurrent.
So here are the totality of the circumstances that are of concern.
They
to the
need to
court.
kick him
And,
off of the bench.
You know, proceeding under 9310, the subsection A, the day is discretionary to begin with. And thus the totality of the circumstances leading to the court's determination are relevant for any reviewing court to consider. And that would include that counsel has been representing the respondent since November 13th and continuously for nearly 3.5 months. Respondent had counsel in place within 12 days of being served. Regardless of whether you are reluctant to call them motions to continue or why they were motions to continue, nonetheless, the court found good cause on prior occasions, including November 29, December 1, December 5, January 4, and now here we are again on respondents' motions to continue.
Again.
So, you know, it kind of tells he's a bad judge.
Your client, the respondent, caused and requested all these.
When a fire starts, every moment matters. How quickly can you respond?
I don't get this man. He wants to attack me for it, and then he says he found good cause for it. Now he says I'm asking for another continuance. I'm not. I'm asking for a stay. Silverman and Lynette are asking for a continuance. Again!
There was a hearing on November 29, at which time the respondent's counsel said the case could be concluded in minutes. The court offered the following day to bring it to a final resolution. That was denied. Counsel for the respondent represented he would be in court the following Wednesday to conclude the proceedings. He failed to appear, and instead successor counsel came in, and I started that proceeding by saying, Mr. Shockett, I'm going to give you the continuance if you need it to get prepared. Number one, because I want you to be prepared. Respondent's entitled to counsel of his choosing and to be prepared. And number two, because there was a change in circumstance in that a temporary injunction, which had previously been denied by this court, had been entered.
Does he think
The stay implicates issues of jurisdiction, and I can't stay. The stay implicates issues of jurisdiction. Fairly new at that time, counsel's motion to continue, which was then granted, which brought us to today's date, scheduled February 28. Complaints and pleadings filed with the court about the length of time it's taken, and now we're asking for another continuance. And I gotta question what really is the design and the desire when it would be inconsistent to complain about the length of time and at the same time ask for a fifth continuance.
You know, what the hell's he been as Liar Preston, her lawyer asked for it. So, you know, it's stupid, you know. He didn't ask for it. It was, you heard what that dumb judge said. He should be kicked off of the bench. He valid
There's been
five
criticism and complaint and in pleadings before this court about the injunctive relief that as a matter of law, if a continuance is granted under the subsection statutory section, it must be 784-0485 subsection 5A, 5B, 5C. If there's good cause, the extension of the injunction that might be in place will also stay in place. This court entered an addendum that the respondent accepted. I read what I proposed as the addendum on December 6th. Counsel for the respondent said no objection. I then said, take a few minutes. I'm going to go and reduce it to writing. I'm going to hand it to you in writing. Please review it. Have your client review it. Both respondent and counsel said no objection.
I object to all of it. I object to even being in court.
So I cut the audio out because I do not own the rights to this, people. So So there's no audio. So
to those conditions, yet it keeps coming up in subsequent pleadings.
No, what keeps coming up is
Right, and I understand that because he is restrained. I then, because of the ruling on December 29th, the first appellate court ruling since the October 2021 statutory change in the language, adding 6 words, and if you read footnote number 1 of the previous DCA, second DCA opinion, it is of substance and materiality. This court modified the addendum from this court's perspective more narrowly placing the restrictions, but nonetheless, there were restrictions without opposition.
You just heard Judge Craig DeThomasis, trying to cover his backside. What he did was illegally took away my First Amendment rights. And now he's saying, and then I was so gracious, I gave them all back to Jeremy, because that's the law. It's in the Constitution!
Stay.
I have struggled for years trying to find the right tennis shoe because of my sore feet, and I think I found them.
The stay implicates issues of jurisdiction. You can't confer jurisdiction or provide jurisdiction, as the case may be. It's set out by rule.
But, Your Honor, you have jurisdiction during a pending petition. You have jurisdiction. That's in the motion. You have jurisdiction, even if the first DCA is considering. Now, they could issue an order to show cause. That's true. But what we're saying is, and it's really substance over form, it doesn't matter what you call it. We're asking that no further proceedings, absent emergency, unforeseen things, all pending matters that are pending now, be continued until the First District Court of Appeals rules on the petition. Obviously, you have jurisdiction to hear, God forbid something happens. You still have jurisdiction during a pending petition. The court loses jurisdiction during a pending appeals. That's true. Even non-final orders if they accept jurisdiction, but this is not jurisdictional. A petition for a writ of prohibition is an original proceeding in the appellate courts. It's not what we think of as an appeal. So this is necessary to some extent. But you have jurisdiction concurrent.
So here are the totality of the circumstances that are of concern to the court. And proceeding under 9310, the subsection A, the decision to stay is discretion to begin with. And thus the totality of the circumstances leading to the court's determination are relevant for any reviewing court to consider. And that would include that counsel has been representing the respondent since November 13th and continuously for nearly 3.5 months. Respondent had counsel in place within 12 days of being served. Regardless of whether you are reluctant to call them motions to continue or why they were motions to continue, nonetheless, the court found good cause on prior occasions, including November 29, December 1, December 5, January 4, and now here we are again on respondent's motions to continue.
Again, court.
So that's part of what's going on. What the hell? So, like I said, people, I do not own the rights to it. But the video of the judge is public record. So you all need to hear Jeremy's side too.
A implicates issues of jurisdiction, and I can't confer jurisdiction or provide discretionary to begin with. And thus the totality of the circumstances leading to the court's determination are relevant for any reviewing court to consider. And that would include that counsel has been representing the respondent since November 13th and continue. And counsel's motion to continue, which was then granted, which brought us to today's date, scheduled February 28th. There have been complaints and pleadings filed with the court about the length of time it's taken, and now we're asking for another continuance. And I gotta question what really is the design and the desire when it would be inconsistent to complain about the length of time and at the same time ask for a fifth continuance.
The design.
So, it's weird, people. It's awful weird. That judge shouldn't have been on the bench at all.
Criticism and complaint and in pleadings before this court about the injunctive relief that as a matter of law, if a continuance is granted under the subsection statutory section, it must be 784-0485 subsection 5A, 5B, 5C. If there's good cause, the extension of the injunction that might be in place will also stay in place. This court entered an addendum that the respondent accepted. I read what I proposed as the addendum on December 6th. Counsel for the respondent said no objection.
I don't remember that.
I'm going to go and reduce it to writing. I'm going to hand it to you in writing. Please review it. Have your client review it. Both respondent and counsel said no objection.
I object to all of it. I object to even being in court in this. This is frivolous. It's ridiculous. I never said no objection.
Additional requests by counsel for the respondent for hearing time. The court scheduling the hearing time for today. From the court's view, contrary to 9.100, which requires a writ to be filed timely to prevent further court action. And then 1 week prior to the hearings being set on the motions that were filed after the second order denying disqualification, counsel for the respondent files a third motion to disqualify. Order issued today's date, February 28th. Now, the motion to stay amounts to saying we plan in the future when we get to it, because, and I'm not belittling the intervening other requirements that counsel has both with court and outside of court, but saying I'm going to get to it, but I need more time to get to it because I got other more important things to do than my client's cause in this case, so let's continue it again. It says that there's already been a ruling creating further grounds for disqualification, so another motion for disqualification is likely to come, or a writ, I don't know which, but you've had time to do each. The rules require it to be timely. The court's investing itself again, and you're asking for a continuance, but you don't want to call it a continuance, you want to call it a stay. And the court still, because it's effectively a continuance under 2.545E, needs to find good cause, and I'm having a hard time do so.
May I be heard, Judgment?
In a second, okay. Yes, you can. The inconsistencies that have been pled and pleaded by respondents' counsel
How did he get
are
to
numerous.
be a judge?
That's part of the totality of the
you.
circumstances. Whether it's I only need a few minutes, fairly new at that time, stay. This fairly new at that time, counsel's motion to continue, which was then granted, which brought us to today's date, scheduled February 28th. Section, it must be 784-0485, subsection 5A, 5B, 5C. If there's good cause, the extension of the injunction that might be in place will also stay in place. This court entered an addendum that the respondent accepted. I read what I proposed as the addendum on December 6th. Time, the court's scheduling the hearing time for, call it a continuance, you want to call it a stay. And the court still, because it's effectively a continuance under 2.545E, needs to find good cause, and I'm having a hard time do so.
May I be heard, Judge?
In a second, okay. Yes, you can. The inconsistencies that delay a case again because we intend in the future to take further action by filing a writ, which we didn't timely do yet, and we say that we're going to. And I'm having a hard time determining that to be good cause for another continuance, a fifth.
Okay, may I be heard?
Hashtag buckle up. I think I'm about to get in trouble.
You heard?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the timing of a writ of prohibition is when it's as soon as practicable. And Your Honor, we have a fundamental disagreement here. We feel it's very clear that when an order denying a motion to disqualify a trial court judge in this state, the law is very clear. It shouldn't take issue at all. It should simply say, and I think it's even in the bench bar handbook or the bar handbook, for the court, it says simply say it's denied as legally insufficient. When there's so much more in there, there's case law that says that creates an additional ground.
File the writ.
Well, no, that's not the remedy, Judge, because you have to give the court a chance to rule on it.
They say a man's best friend is his dog, but my best lives.
So we are filing a writ now based on the first three. The problem here is the Hobson's choice, because he does have a feeling and a belief he has a right to take it up to the first. He has a right to file a motion to disqualify. And so his Hobson's choice is basically this. It's not untimely. Even the second one's not untimely. Even the first one's not untimely given the history of this case. And we are not. This is really the second time we've asked for a continuance.
Explain what you mean to be by the first one.
The first order
denying disqualify was
around Christmas time. And we thought the case would be over January 4th. Little did we know what eventually occurred every time since then. But they keep on causing continuances, and we're getting blamed for it somehow. They're the cause ever since December 6th. So what's the problem?
Wait a second. I want you to explain that. Mr. Shotkin, I'm not cutting you off as much as I'm giving you, I'm inviting you to explain that position.
Okay.
There's an order disqualifying. You've got a remedy to seek a petition for writ. You don't, but what you're saying, I just want to make sure I'm understanding this, is that...
I have the case law.
No, it's not really case law. I'm not taking issue with the law. What you're saying is factually your determination was, if we can get to January 4 in anticipation of that being the final hearing, let's just have the judge that we move to disqualify stay on the case and hear the case?
Frankly, Judge, he changed his mind based on what happened January 4th. We seem to have a ruling saying, you know what, I required him stringently to provide proof of reason for the continuance. And you orally that day ordered her, no compliance. In fact, I have a pending motion to compel discovery that you still haven't ruled on because she failed to appear in December for the depositions that you told her I might grant fees against you. You told her to provide proof. She's provided nothing. That's still a motion that's outstanding.
I think for today.
No,
we heard.
No, it was filed. It was not filed for today. It wasn't. It still hasn't been ruled on because we're still waiting for her to comply with your oral ruling to provide proof of why she didn't show up December 21st. We've seen nothing. So every continuance is because of that. We don't want to pin it. I understand you, but we're given a Hobson's choice, which is basically have this temporary injunction continue to exist, or have this trial exist when we have discoveries issues and we have a court which he feels is not able to be impartial. So this is a Hobson's choice. He's accepted the other end of it, which is, okay, we'll have the temporary injunction. Let's see what the first says. We have agreement on both sides on this. It doesn't...
Well, there's not agreement. You want a motion for stay. He wants a motion for continuance.
That's a term of art, Judge. It's the same effect. The same effective remedy is you have jurisdiction. Nobody here, we want to continue the pending motions, including my motion for fees, which hasn't been noticed. I've asked. Again, that's hanging since December. We want to... You have jurisdiction. Everything, any concerns you may have about what happens to her is still sufficient. The only violence that's happened in this case, Judge, is that the victim's advocate of this court's son attacked him at the Bubba Hughes in Chiefland. And there's a case on that. That's the only violence that's occurred because of the case to him, not to her.
No, but Mr. Hales, I know you're making a face. How do I know that unless your attorney just told me it about 14 seconds ago?
Oh, he knows. The entire court staff is watching every video. And as a matter of fact, it was pretty evident on the court staff's faces that he just lied straight-faced to me again. And it doesn't end. To be continued.
You know, Levy County, Florida, just think about it. They're crooked. You can tell that judge is crooked. The only way he got to be a judge was through the governor of Florida, which they was good buddies. He taught law in a college in Florida. I'd like to know what is the outcome of his students thinking what their teacher is doing. I like to hear comments from those students. To me, if I was part of that District 1, which is the appeals court, a bunch of lawyers, which is judges, kick him off of the bench. He has no right to be a judge. I wonder how many other cases this Judge D. Thomas or D. Cento or D. Thomas, whatever his a-hole name is. You know, what he's doing is wrong. I've seen judges. You all seen judges. You seen good judges, but this one is a bad judge. And you can go to his YouTube channels. He's only probably got 30 or 40 subscribers. I could be wrong. I got more subscribers than him, and I'm not that stupid. You know, he makes me proud who I am. So, that's something to think about. You know, he only, the devil, judge, whatever you want to call it, let me do that. See, that's the red light on him. He's acting like the devil. You know, they should kick him off of the bench. Do you all agree with me? I know I heard other DUI guy show and Megan Fox, all of them, that he should be kicked off of the bench. Also, that look in his other cases that he ruled over. I got a feeling they will find out some boo-boos he made there. To me, people, in my opinion, he should be kicked off the bench. Maybe he should pay Mr. Hale's lawyer fees, but, you know, as long as he's still on the bench, he's immune to it. But once I believe he gets kicked off the bench, I mean kicked off, where he go back to be a lawyer, I think his immune system goes away. But like I say, I'm not a lawyer. So that's something to think about. You know, make sure you share these videos, even the What the Hells, or Megan Fox, or, man, there's a bunch of them. The Umbrella guy, the DUI guy, that needs to be sure well, it is over the world, UK, other places, so, He has no business being a judge. To me, Judge Santos or Thomas or whatever his a-hole name is, he's the devil. He's acting like the devil. So, that's only my opinion, people. You all listen to DUI clip where either him or one of his buddies called into his office and kind of threatened the DUI guy. You have to watch the DUI guy's videos. I'm getting down to 40% on my battery. That's okay. Boy. So, I want to thank you all that's in the background. Thank you all for so much you have done for me. I want to thank the people who has donated stuff to me. See, I told you I wouldn't tell you their names. Thank the person who got me the tripod and the cell phone holder where I'm at an accident site. Now I can set my phone on it. I won't do this or up and down like this anymore. So God bless you all, because I ain't got the extra money to do this. So I want to say thank you. I wish some VIP people out there get me at least 1,000 subscribers. You know, maybe one day it will, but it'd be up to God to talk to him. You know, it'd be nice if the DUI guy would do something. I know I'm no VIP person. I'm nobody. I'm 70 plus years old on a fixed income. So I want to say God bless you. All this. Hit the subscribe bell. Hit the thumbs up. Goodbye. I love you. God bless you. God loves you. I love you. Thank you for helping me, you all out there.